Okay. Said this in my last live, or yeah. Um, I was gonna talk to you guys about media and stuff like that. There's a lot of interesting things that I can tell you about the media, but everybody thinks that they have a choice. Let's start with what a conglomerate is. A media conglomerate, media group, or media institution is a company that owns numerous companies involved in mass media enterprises such as television, radio, publishing, motion pictures, theme parks, or the internet. According to the magazine The Nation, media conglomerates strive for policies that facilitate their control of the markets around the world. Now, I want you to recall the live I did about patents, about mind control patents, and how they, I gave you the whole list so you can go down and look, that it shows that they have patents to do certain things through television, film, monitors, screens, and it's documented. If I remember, I'll get the link from that live, or from that it wasn't a live, it was it was like one of these. I'll put it in, but if I don't remember, it's down there. You can just go down to the channel. You can see that we discussed that before. And because for some reason people think they have a choice when it comes to media. They think Fox is against CNN, or they think, but all these people have been controlled by the same companies, and these same companies keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's probably gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, whoever ends up being the wealthiest, as far as, they're probably gonna narrow it down to even more than, even less than it is now, because they want one ruler over everything, really. But that's a whole nother story. So, it makes me laugh when people are like, somebody told me the other day, oh, I like Fox. They look at somebody like Tucker Carlson, he just gets on there again with the suit, makes that face, and that real concerned face, and tries to act like he's talking of his own words, but he's sitting here reading off of a cue card. He's trying to act like he's talking to you from his own heart. I don't see how people eat that bull crap up. And then when one news company tries to bash another news company, I'm just like, get serious. You're all a bunch of jokes. You're all controlled by the same people. I thought it was the big five now, but apparently I was looking at the big six for the media thing. And what do we have here? I think underneath all of this, somebody owns there's even fewer and fewer people who own the big six. And that's just funny. I thought it went down to five, but it's just funny, right? The number they picked, the big six. Walmart, the six is everywhere. The six is similar to thing. All the pagan symbology at banks like SunTrust and Sunco, if that's was at the gas station. And people just don't even understand the numerous signs of the past around them. They don't understand what ancient Egypt has evolved to basically modern times. We never left. Nobody was free from Egypt. We're still in Egypt right now. But the story is complex. There's been an increasing level of consolidation in media industry in recent years, leaving just 6 big media companies in charge of mass media consumption. You hear that? That's what they do in distribution. You see that? The big 6 media companies right now are Comcast, Walt Disney, AT&T, Viacom, CBS, Sony, and look at that, Fox. Now, I put all these links in here so you guys can go explore things for yourself, or explore them for yourself. Now I want you to look at this chart right here. Where's it at? And if it is the big five, and that's an out of date article, just let me know. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to give you guys just stuff to think about and look into, and also let you see the things that I look at. Because this is all I do is like research, read, and just And remember, again, I'm using Winky and all this stuff. Remember, Winky deceives too, but it also tells some truth, like some of your guys' shield boyfriends that you like. He can tell you, he told me a little bit of truth, and I like that. um, 6 companies that own almost all media, infographic. I want you to go down here. Oh, in modern America, if you have an unlimited variety of entertainment and media options right at your fingertips. And it's the same thing with everything. Like, I think was it George Carlin that said, that's why you got 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins, but you only got 2 parties because you have the illusion of free choice, or he said something like that. But anyway, television, film, and video game companies seem to come out of the woodwork in today's startup-centric economy. Who knows what they'll do next? But while it may seem like you have limitless options, most of the media you consume is owned by one of 6 companies. These 6 media companies are known as the Big Six, and I'll let you read all the rest of that. Again, I'm not going to do like I did on some of my past lives on my other channel. I read everything. But look at this. I just want you to take a look at this. Now let's look at all the television and film. Look at that. All of their favorite little... And now I use like Nickelodeon songs and I use whatever, because I grew up on these things too. But I also know them. That's why some of you might think I'm like why is he playing this song or playing that song? I'm a person too. You know, I've seen this, grown up with the same entertainment as everybody else. So if I like something, I like it. Shoot, I'd be mad as crap when I find out about some of them darn Lion King songs. Like I was in that, like when I first started going into all this junk out here or something, and now like Cooper will show the meaning of it. I was like, dang, I like that song. I used to love, in my mind, I was like, dang, I love that song. But, so I'm just showing you this stuff. Internet, look at the internet. Video games. And look, hardly, and people don't even know these people. The regular average day Joe doesn't even know who controls their minds, who's making all the money off of what they're watching. All their favorites. But I mean, like I said, I'm not lying, I'm a person too. I like Marvel. I grew up on Nick, Disney. I grew up on all that stuff. But I mean, you got to face the truth, regardless of what you like or who you like, and with your little celebrities and stuff. Time Warner Cable, which InfoWars, which I showed that video. If you guys don't know, everybody wants to stick up for Alex Jones, was owned by. So when you saw him arguing with that other guy from wherever he was from, they were both owned by the same people. At the time, I don't know if InfoWars is still ran by Time Warner, but when Alex Jones' little minion went out there to try to do, I guess, an audit or whatever, and the security guard caught him out on what his ID really said, saying that he works for Time Warner. You guys saw that? I know you guys remember that. I had it in the other one. And I do that, let these people know that it ain't that you can't let certain people in your group. Because if you have infiltrators from within that's going to bring you down like that, people who are set up to bring you down, set up to bring full movements down, you can't just do all that. Oh yeah, we're on the same side. Let's just get along and so and so and so. Cooper taught that'll be your self-destruction. He also taught the people that most of you guys think are on your side are not at all. That's funny because you're talking about, oh, was Cooper a Mason and was so and so a Mason? You're sitting here following people like Alex Jones, who is an admitted Mason. Jordan Maxwell, part of mystery schools. And you make a stupid story saying that he's Bill Cooper in disguise, or Bill Cooper faked his own death, and you know. But look at all of them. Every single one of them are here. Even Fox. Hold up. Wait a minute. I know Fox is here somewhere. Let's just see. So you say I'm not, yeah, look at that, Fox. I'm pretty sure somewhere else too. My phone's getting hot, and I'll let y'all go through because when the phone gets real hot, this app just stops working, and I have to do the whole darn thing over again. I hate when that happens. Concentration of media, I already read that earlier, didn't I? I think so. Oh yeah, and Anton LaVey. I want to go through this. I hope this doesn't mess up. Was an American author, musician, and occultist. He was the founder of the Church of Satan and the religion of Satanism. He authored several books, including the Satanic Bible, the Satanic Rituals, the Satanic Witch, the Devil's Notebook, and Satan Speaks. In addition, he released 3 albums, including the Satanic Mass, Satan Takes a Holiday, and Strange Music. He played a minor